Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Red 80.
Darnold now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
56, check 56.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. Oh, eluding the tackle. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's a good shot.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot. Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. My bad. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here? Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for. Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
55. It's our time. It's our time. Mark 55. Red 80. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Kill.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I don't even know why this team's alpha. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Again, Darnold. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
General West.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ringo. Hey, check. Mike 57. Hey, seam 6.
To throw is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, You like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's coming this way, Here we go. Ready? 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got one.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Bell. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coming to you. 47. 56. Check.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long for Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Hello, lady. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Danny. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You better be afraid of me. Go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now, that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Prescott now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7-7. It's 1st and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Cowboys 13.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Young lady. 57. Mike, 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
57's right. You're right, you're right, you're right. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? 57.
On first and 10, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, son. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 57.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Kill, kill, kill. Young lady. 57's the Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, 57. 57. Rip right, rip right. 57's Mike.
Darnold from the gun. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 1st down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.